Hey guys, in this video, I'm really excited to give you a review and on-feet of these vintage OG New Balance BB 515s in the white and team red colorway. So as we all know, the New Balance Retro of the 550 is one of New Balance's most popular silhouettes right now. The only thing that could possibly be more popular than the 550 would be a high top basketball shoe, and I think New Balance is going to capitalize on that hype later on in this year with the retro of the 650. They already had an ALD collaboration pre-order late last year, and they're going to be shipping out soon, and I'm excited to see the general release retros of the 650. But for now, while we wait, I managed to find a pair of vintage 515 high tops off of Depop, and I was so excited to find these and get them in hand because man, these are beautiful. As I said earlier, these are OGs straight from the 80s, and these have never retroed, or at least not yet. Obviously this colorway is very similar to the low top 550 that I reviewed a year ago, and the shape is a little bit the same. They're not quite exactly the same, but the N logo and form factor do look the same, other than the fact that they're a high top and a low top respectively. Thankfully, this is a hard rubber outsole shoe, so these are still wearable today. I will have an on feet for you later on in the video, and the midsole has not crumbled, and man, I mean, the fact that these are decades old and still look great till this day is amazing. And I mean, man, it's crazy. These shoes are older than me, and I'm able to still wear them, so I think that's really great. So as usual, I'll be doing a full overview of the shoe, as well as an on-feet look, as well as a partial opinion on sizing, comfort, design, and overall quality of the shoe. Starting with the toe box of the shoe, the mudguard of the shoe is made out of some white leather, and the middle area of the toe box is even more white leather, this time with perforations for feet breathability. The top of the toe box also has a small gray accent line. Moving on towards the side of the shoe, you get more panels of white leather, with one of the panels near the toe box of the shoe with a plastic lace eyelet in red. Also in the middle of the shoe, you get a cutout with the New Balance N logo in red leather with a gray leather outline. Moving on towards the bottom area of the back of the shoe, you get another big panel of white leather, as well as a red plastic piping that goes around the back heel area of the shoe. Moving towards the top of the back area of the shoe, you get a big panel of red mesh material, as well as more panels of white leather, as well as another red plastic lace eyelet with a little bit of red elastic material also near the top of the shoe, so that it's easier to put on your feet. I know high tops can be a little tricky to get on, so this is actually a really cool addition. The back of the shoe also features a New Balance NB logo embossed in red. The shoes come with one set of flat white laces, and those white laces weave on top of a tongue that's mostly red mesh. The top of the tongue is made out of white leather, and it features New Balance and 515 basketball branding printed on in black and red. The ankle area and the back of the tongue are made out of a red textile material. The insoles of the shoes are just a standard foam insole in plain white. There aren't any branding on the insole. I'm not too sure if that's due to the age or if there straight up was no branding. It is unfortunately not an ortholite comfort insole similar to those of the 550 retros, but this being a shoe literally from the 80s, I'm not surprised. Moving on towards the midsole of the shoe, the midsole is mostly hard rubber, and it features a kind of rib texture to it that's a little rough. The midsole is in white all around the shoe. And finally, moving on towards the outsole of the shoe, you get the standard New Balance basketball outsole pattern in red, gray, and black rubber. So now that the overview of the shoes out of the way, I'll lace these up and I'll show you how they look on feet. So as for sizing, Unfortunately, I was only able to find these in a size 10.5, which is an entire size above my shoe size, which is a size 9.5. And obviously I could put my feet in them and they fit okay despite being an entire size bigger, but there was definitely an extra amount of room around in the toe box. If you do manage to find these in multiple sizes, I'd suggest getting your true size. In terms of comfort, this being literally a basketball shoe from the 80s means that there is little to no comfort technology, and this shoe, all it really has is a hard rubber outsole, meaning that this shoe is not really comfortable at all. Back in the 80s, this might have been comfortable, but it's 2022 now, and times are definitely different. New Balance has all the latest comfort technologies, and unfortunately, this shoe has not aged well in terms of comfort. In terms of quality, this shoe being multiple decades old and older than me, the fact that I'm still able to wear these and the fact that they look this good to this day, I'd say that this was an amazing quality shoe. The tag says made in Taiwan. They've held up this well over the years and they're still wearable, so definitely an excellent quality shoe despite being Asian made. Overall, I'm really excited with this pickup. High top New Balance basketball shoes from the 80s are really fire. I'm excited for the 650 retro, but for now, I'm definitely more than satisfied with my OG pickup. Man, this shoe is so cool in hand, and I'm really excited to add these to my collection along with my BB 800 James Worthies. So what do you guys think of these 515s? Do you think they should make a retro? Do you prefer these or the upcoming 650 retro? Let me know down in the comments. And also, do you prefer a low top basketball shoe or a high top basketball shoe? So that's gonna do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me on my socials, check out my Patreon, and I'll catch you in the next one.